Blast those sirens.
The modestly appointed tent of fierce Princess Melinoë nonetheless is dutifully organized and immaculately clean.
I won't live in squalor. Dora, don't you pay any attention to what's been happening out there? The rise of the Titan of Time, the siege of Olympus?
Nope, can't say any of that rings a bell. Olympus, that's where the family members you don't like live, right? And the Titan of Time, I get that he's bad, but he's never done anything to me personally as far as I know, so.
This entire encampment exists to resist his efforts to overthrow the gods and rule the world?
Well then, maybe I should thank him because I happen to like this encampment.
Oh, shush. Wanted you to have this, Dora. To the best hunter in all the crossroads.
See, I knew you were gonna pull this gift custom thing on me sooner or later, so I have come prepared. Catch.
For me? Thank you, Dora. Death to Kronos.
Death to all!
Our wards are holding fast.
As we improve ourselves, so does our craft. O daughters of night, who can see all tomorrows, please help me avenge both our families' sorrows.
No effect.
Nothing. They didn't listen. I ask of you, spirits of earth and night, to take away this pain, that we may fight.
Interesting.
Within the boons of Mount Olympus, I would see their elemental essences, my victory.
So mote it be.
Headmistress, I found Artemis out there. I'd not expected her so soon, but then, she's quick. Speaking of which, what of Hermes? Any word?
Alas, not yet. However, those two are resourceful and discreet. And Olympus remains none the wiser to our long-standing connection with them, if that is your concern.
My concern is their safety. May Hermes soon discover what exactly Kronos is scheming and return, though I know he can ill afford to wait.
No, we cannot. Hermes convinced me of that.
May moonlight guide you.
And you as well.
How's life of late down at the bottom of the sea? All sorts of nastiness lurking there, that the reports make clear. I wager you've seen some things.
You'd win that wager handily. The worst of them has to be the sea monstrous called Scylla and a siren friends. They have this ridiculous act.
What, Scylla's still around? With the sirens, no less? It's a wonder you made it back. Well, please tell me you didn't listen to a word they sang.
Oh, I heard an earful. Headmistress couldn't ask for better familiars than you two. Moonlight guide us.
We'll find our way.
Broker? Be well. One, please. Headmistress, if it isn't inappropriate, I have a little gift, seeing as your personal supply ran out a while back.
Ah, the hounds shall lap this stuff right up, I think. I shall safeguard it for them as a treat. And why don't you hold on to this in kind?
Your silver wheel. I can have this? May moonlight guide us.
And may shadows conceal us.
The tablet.
Always she returns as dusk gives way to night.
I'll get through all that gloom somehow. A new keepsake. Obscura.
I understand you ventured to the bottom of the sea. I too have been there in those depths, young one. But once, a while back, and briefly, I might add.
Of course. You were a famous mariner in your mortal days. But then you finally met your end beneath the waters upon which you sailed?
Nah, 'twas way more glorious than that. I am held fast.
Farewell, Commander. The blacksmith sigil. What, is he going to fit me for a suit of armor? In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
They told me you needed a weapon or something. You already got one. Right, lousy one can spot that piss poor workmanship from here. Though, I could tune it up.
Through divination of the elements, I see it now. My silver all grew stronger, didn't it? Let's head this way this time.
Not even those with the power to enter the crossroads at will can entirely anticipate which of its 3 hidden paths shall be their exit.
I'd not expected this one. Let us together shine this night, O moon.
Now that Artemis has revealed to Olympus what they need to know of you, she had pretext to return to your woods. But your reunion needed to be brief. Once our troubles have subsided, may we Silver Sisters meet together and rejoice. Look forth. Night Bloom. Please accept this gift.
he's often on his own, as though my flames are all the company he needs. He's not the worst of sorts as we gods go.
Fired up. Good. This again. Foul spirit.
When Artemis first told me your tale, I figured it was just one of her pranks. Taking on the Titan yourself, come on. But it did sound like something a vengeful child of Hades might attempt.
Won't take long.
Artemis.
Nice shot.
Hunter's mark again.
Peace and quiet.
Hail, sister.
You bested Sister Hecate. She told me so herself, and with, dare I say, more than a hint of pride. Though she's intent on testing you still?
She always said I can't beat Kronos if I can't beat her. And so we spar. I think she's gone easy on me to boost my confidence.
Well, I can plainly see she failed. Gone easy. If there's one thing the Witch of the Crossroads hasn't ever done, it's that. My mark be with you. Fight on, sister.
Oh, little fly, come sit and rest your wings.
The intricately woven spider silk ensconcing the environs of one gloom-filled recess within Erebus. Rivals in quality, even the weavings of the gods themselves.
Arachne knows her stuff.
Some new cocoons there.
Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful. I'm sorry to say I got into a bit of a scrape or two, and I'm afraid it didn't survive.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you. Now here, I've plenty more. All in an evening's work. Do be careful out there.
Come on. Done here. No sign of Hermes yet, my lord. Forgive my impatience. I know infiltrating our enemy's ranks and discovering the details of his plans to conquer Olympus is sensitive work. Of course. He'll be back any evening now, I'm sure.
Made to order. Nobody wants you playing favourites, witches. We've got this method of delivering you unmarked boons where you'll just have to take what you can get. Surprise!
such strength.
There you are. You surpassed me before, yet I wonder... Was it your mastery over our craft? Or did the...
Come, Headmistress. If I could be provoked that easily, I'd stand no chance at all. Not even if the fates desired otherwise.
Good fortune seldom comes to those in no position to receive it. Show me your victory was no mere accident. Arise again, sisters. Upon you. Not. You have survived against me, and for that, you're owed a gift. May you learn well through it, Melinoë.
The Book of Shadows. Victory. Cinder. Let me help you. Why don't we try again? Join me. Blast. He's there.
Ah, there you have returned. Or lost your way, perhaps, in those interminable passageways beyond.
I know where I'm going. Whom do I address? And what are you doing here yourself in such a place?
My name and business are not your concern. Is that not what you said? Ah, the impertinence of the youth of this age.
Wait. I can't. The Rim of Oceanus. Countless dead ends, one way through. You'll regret this. See? Olympus, I accept this message. A lotus flower. Olympus, I accept this message. Getting warmer.
Wow. I mean, come on, just... Yeah? Well, would you look at that? Another would-be suitor journeyed far and wide just to gaze upon me. Not that I blame you. And get totally rejected. Fine. Ogle if you must.
You have the wrong idea. I'm not seeking a mate. I don't even know who you are.
What? I'm Narcissus, dummy. The Narcissus. And if you're no would-be suitor, then why don't you relieve me of one of these innumerable gifts the others offered in vain? Then beat it. Now you may go.
Look upon me. Resisted me. not afraid. See you in the crossroads.
Bye-bye.
Why are you glaring at me like that, little one? Uh-oh. Have I offended in some way? Vaporized. You. Terrifying.
As surface vermin flee from sinking vessels, so have underworld vermin sought darker reaches of their realm in the tumult of the times.
It's hard to be a rodent. Olympus, I accept this message.
Give up already, girl. I know who you are. I know where you go. You shall not get there.
This magic. Kronos. I'll carve you limb from limb for this. For everything.
How frightening. Unfortunately, we shall never know if yours was a mere empty threat, for you are going on a little time out, at least until some other matters are resolved.
No.
You wish to traipse through this realm, then here, bask in it.
That old man, it was him. Where am I? Or when?
What witchery is this? knew how to resist my little step.
At last. It'll take more than that, Kronos. Serpents. do it. Clear. In the name of Hades. The Forge of the Heavens. What's everybody queuing for?
Hello? I knew it. She's come back. You ready for another show, lady? We've been rehearsing our material, practicing non-stop, because one day I'm gonna be a star. Oh, me and the gals.
What do your musical ambitions have to do with unprovoked acts of violence against me?
She's just heckling us gals. Ignore her and take it from the top. 2, 3, 4! We are Scylla and the Sirens!
get enough of them. A pearl.
Where once reverberated the enthralling music of the sirens, sheer silence now remains. Yet for how long shall those immortal songstresses be stilled?
Doubtless only till my next attempt. Show's over, everyone. The edge of Oceanus. Won't open. Big drop. Don't lose your way here, Mel.
Look who!
Oh no.
You're a long way from the crossroads, Trouble. So, this is where the real action is, huh? Weren't you supposed to still be practicing?
Things took a turn, Eris. You know how it goes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to.
Always in such a rush. I'd really hate to slow you down. Though, let's hang out sometime, okay? Have a great night. Oh, one last thing.
What did she do to me? Follow the golden petal path. Should try an incantation back home. What is that? It's stuck. Uh-oh. now. And now my claim. Where's the last one? Cohorts. Damn it. Ensnared. It's no use. I think I can finally go. It's watching me. One step closer. Queen Lamia herself. Shall I take it? Hear me, on my authority. This way feels right. The boatmen on the river Styx.
A deep ravine within the fields of mourning spreads forth like a gash across the underworld's heart.
Need to keep pushing forward, out of here. Salutations. May I? Feeling fine. That's more than usual. It's all so vast. A withered bough. Melinoë. Thorns hurt. Onward. They know I'm here. There's one. can still fight. Should be one left. In the name of Hades. You are a welcome sight, my lord. Moonlight, guide us. Hello? No, heal, stay. 3 heads, you're... Zagreus, is that you? I'm going to help you, boy, no matter what. Return to Shadow now.
Found you at last. Princess of the Underworld. I regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of doom, only to observe.
Moments of doom. You're Lord Moros, emissary of the 3 fates. So your sisters heard me after all.
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, look for it when you arrive. I'm uncertain if we'll meet again. Farewell. It's been an honor.
Wait. He's gone.
The Dark Princess reveals her deepest fears only to a stoic old amphibian, which long ago hopped into her tent and into her heart.
Only the deepest fears for you, Phrynos. I just met Doom incarnate, Phrynos. I'm not sure I should be excited about that. Don't let me get you down.